In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, and may the peace and blessing of Allah be upon His last and beloved Messenger Muhammad, and may the peace and blessing of Allah be upon you all. This is an episode in a series entitled Reflections by the Guidance of the Quran. And in this series I put forward something that I see in my life and how to ponder, reflect upon it from the guidance of the last revelation of Allah God to people, the Quran. Now in this episode I will reflect upon the question, why so many calamities befalling Muslims? Now to explain it further, if we ponder upon the Muslim nation, we see that they are always in calamities and hardness in living, and so many kind of disasters, calamities befall them. Now the question posed, why? Why is this happening to the Muslim nation? Now the answer can be found in the Quran. Allah God Almighty tells us the answer for this. How? Now if we think about the Muslim nation, we see that it is the only nation on earth that knows the name of the Creator, which is Allah. It's the only nation that knows the name of the Creator, Allah. And it's the only nation that worships Allah God Almighty how He wants to be worshipped. It's the only nation on earth. So a logical answer for this, or logical kind of deduction from this, is that Allah God Almighty loves Muslims and loves the nation of Islam. So He loves the Muslims and He loves the Muslim nation. So again the question, why calamities and disasters befall the Muslims? Because if you look at the Muslim countries, from the east to the west, from north to the south, always in calamities. It's very difficult to live in those countries, high prices, everything that makes living harder. Now why is this happening? Since Allah loves the Muslims, why is this happening to them? Now let me give the answer from the guidance of the Quran. Now the answer is that, or let me give an example, that if someone loves another person and he sees that person doing something really wrong, now that person will make things harder for that other person to teach him a lesson. He makes it harder so that he will to tell that person, to deliver a message that doing something wrong will eventually cause you pain and despair. So for Allah belongs the best of examples. When Allah inflicts calamities and hardship on Muslims, He's delivering the message to them that you are doing something very wrong, and He wants you to pay attention to that error that you are doing and to try to rectify it. So what is this error? What is this terrible mistake that the Muslims are doing, that they deserve these kind of calamities and hardship? The answer is given in the Quran. The first commandment that Allah Almighty commanded Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him, with, and He's commanding us with, is stated in the Quran, "Oh, you are wrapped in a mantle, rise and deliver the warning of Allah." So this is the first commandment of Allah God to Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him, and to us, that our primary job, our main duty, is to deliver the message of Allah God to people. So our main responsibility, our main duty, is to deliver the message of Allah God to people, to call people to the path of Allah God, to show them the Quran, to teach them the Quran. That is the main duty. Now again, let me give another example. Suppose that you have a company, you own a company, and you hired an employee to supervise, for example, the accounting department. Now suppose that employee, he neglects his job, he doesn't do what you ordered him to do, and he's doing so many other things beside. And as a result of this, the company is in turmoil, and there are a lot of problems in the company because of this employee who neglects his job. Now you as an owner, would you reward that person or would you punish him? Of course you would punish him. Never mind he's doing so many other things, but the main responsibility he neglected. Likewise, Allah God Almighty put the Muslims on this earth to deliver the message of Allah God to people, to make the earth a better place to live, to save people from worshipping humankind, animal kind, Satan, to save people. Now, the Muslims, they neglected the main duty of delivering the message of Allah God to people. They stopped doing that. And as a result, Allah is teaching them a lesson from these signs to go back to Him, to go back to His path, and to do your main job. Allah is delivering the message to the Muslims that you are neglecting the main responsibility to deliver the message of Allah to people. And as a result, these calamities befall you, so you need to rectify yourself. So the answer to the solution for this problem is for Muslims to go back to the way of Allah Almighty to deliver the message. Now, how to do that? Very easy, very straightforward. What you are hearing from me and what you see in my website, learn it please, deliver it to people, to your friend, to your family, to people you know, make copies, distribute them. Start. Very important to start. This lecture you are hearing now, to tell it to your friends, to your family, what you see on my website, either it's a reading material or audio or video, make copies, deliver to people. Start doing that. And if the Muslims they start doing that, you will see how your life becomes easier, because when you strive to make the word of Creator Supreme, He would ease your mind from debt, from financial problems, because He wants you to be focused on the delivering His message to people. So He will make it easy for you in other kind of aspects, like financial wise, all other aspects, because He wants you to be focused on your job, which is delivering the message of Allah God to people. So please go to my website and learn the miracle of the Quran, use it, tell people this miracle, and you will see, Allah God willing, how your life becomes easier, and how Allah will make you make your time focused on this mission to call people to the path of Allah God Almighty. And to know more details about this topic, please visit my website at www.quran-miracle.com, and you can email me at zaidquran@yahoo.com, and may the peace and mercy of Allah be upon you all.